1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof he wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Yeah, because St. Paul, he didn't, from what we know, didn't have a woman. His whole thing was dedicated to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. There's a scripture that says that there are some men that have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. That's the highest, bro. That's, you're gonna get the highest if you truly are this and you chose that path, then you definitely gonna be on top when the kingdom of heaven comes.
Yeah, you have.
But not all men are gonna be that way.
You have to have a great deal of faith to
great deal of faith to do that.
To be on that level.
Oh man, to conquer the flesh like that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Which is honorable. It says, verse 2, nevertheless, to avoid fornication. What is fornication? Number one, fornication is talking about adultery. Okay? Because you got, if that spirit ain't on you to be a eunuch for the kingdom of heaven's sake, but you acting like you a eunuch, okay? But then you get so hot in your loins are burning up.
My loins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could see any, you start seeing any woman that's out there and not realizing that woman got a man. She could lie to you. She said, no, I don't got a man. You out there, but you a eunuch though. You out there and shit, sipping a spring water or whatever. You're trying to be as righteous as you can, but you see this woman that aroused you, boom, she captivates you with her eyelids, and you lay with her. Guess what, man? You just committed adultery. You went real to the eunuch thing.
Yeah, well, that's why the Apostle Paul, he covered that. He said, if they cannot contain, right? And I believe that's in the same chapter. If they cannot contain, let them marry. For it is better to marry
than to burn.
The Apostle Paul covered that.
Yeah.
And did you reach?
I'm getting there. Yep, I'm getting there. It says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, to avoid adultery, put the word adultery there. Nevertheless, to avoid adultery, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Yeah, so that way you don't got to be out there, about to commit adultery or commit adultery. You're content with, you got your woman, or the woman got her husband, and so be it. And then follow. Believe in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the flesh is weak, right? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Now, if that spirit is on you to be a eunuch, hey, beautiful, man. But then you can't be like, oh, get on a brother. They got a woman, because maybe that brother may not be as strong as you, And
that's something you keep to yourself. If you decide, if you decide these women are so messed up in the brain, I'm not even going to waste my time. When I'm chasing them, then I'm just going to focus on this ministry.
Right.
And that's something you just keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody has, you don't go around black just so you're wearing a sign. I am a eunuch.
Pastor Hart said that. Yeah. Which I think I busted him in his face. I mean, Lord forgive me. But it was.
Oh, he was a nigga anyway.
Yeah. Well, he was rolling with Comfy.
Yeah.
We got into a little. We got into a little brawl. Well, Knock got knocked.
Yeah. He had the nerve to have the name Knock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
All right.
We can talk about that now.
All right.
That clown. Go ahead, bro.
Because it's funny. Because I know. Because it's funny because the pastor said, "Man, you ain't no eunuch. You just a nigga that can't get no pussy."
Exactly.
I always thought it was
exactly. He had no game.
Yeah, he had no game.
He was lame and he had no game.
So anyway,
go ahead, bro.
It said. So it says, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
What verse are you in?
That's the second verse.
All right. Did we get to that part?
I'm getting there. I believe.
What verse? We're gonna get to that part.
Yeah. I mean, name exactly what you want it. The how you want it. How you. The verse.
But let her not put the
unbelieving.
Let him not put her away.
The unbelieving wife. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's get to that. Hit it.
Okay. All right. So this is 1 Corinthians 7 and 10. Okay. It says, and unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord. Let not the wife depart from her husband.
There it is. Read that again. What verse is that?
10.
Okay.
It begins there.
1 Corinthians 7 and 10.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, And unto the married I command, yet not I, but the Lord, let not the wife depart from her husband.
Let not the wife depart from her husband. Go ahead.
But, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried.
Right. So you women that are part of the congregation, if you leave your man, you can't get with another brother. All right.
Right.
And some of you women do that. Well, that's what's going down at the IUIC. Okay, that's adultery. Go ahead.
Yep. Okay. It says, but if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband.
That's plain enough. It explains itself. Go ahead.
And let not the husband
put now here's the part. Let not the husband, go ahead.
Yep. Let not the husband put away his wife.
Let not the husband put away his wife. Okay, so let's say a brother come into this truth and he just so happens to have a woman that's of the world, right? He's just because he come in the truth, he can't just put her away.
No.
And then go deal with a woman that claims she's in the truth.
No, that's wickedness, man.
That's wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And that's what they teach at the IUIC. That's another example that they're not teaching sound doctrine.
Yeah.
Okay?
But yet they say keep the law, though. Where in the law does it say that? After 6 months, if your wife that you came in the truth with, if she don't convert, cut her off, write her a bill of divorce. Yahweh Shai said that that wasn't supposed to be from the beginning. You can't put off your but then he said, but then through the law, Moses said through because of adultery or something you can, but from the beginning it was not so. First of all, if your wife was to commit adultery in the ancient world, what's the law on that? Okay.
Yeah, the only way you can put her away is if, well, it does say if she will not go the way you would have her go. It says that in the Apocrypha, give her a bill of divorce. Okay. The only way you can put her away is if she commits adultery.
Right.
But to say that I'm in the truth now, baby, you don't want to get in the truth, the hell with you. And then now you're going to try to find a woman in their congregation.
Yeah.
That's especially if the woman wants to dwell with you. Who was going to say that?
Yeah.
Keep reading.
What if you got children with her?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Damn. That says,
keep reading, bro.
But and if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband,
right?
And let not the husband put away his wife.
Go ahead.
But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him.
If any brother have a wife that believeth not, she don't believe in what you believe in.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And she be pleased to dwell with him.
But she still wants to be with you. Maybe you that kind of guy that rocks her world. You know, like Michael J. You rock my world.
Right.
Maybe you that kind of guy that rocks her world. You know, y'all have that synergy. Y'all have that bond. And in most cases, because the man put good sex on the woman. That'll cause it. That causes most women to want to stay.
And overall, the Lord, it says that whatsoever it says, what the Lord hath joined together, let no man put asunder.
Right. Overall, at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the one, is the real marriage maker is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right. Go ahead.
Okay. And it says, if any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away.
Let him not put her away. Go ahead.
And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
There you go. So the Apostle Paul covered it. So what the hell is Bishop Nathaniel talking about when the instructions is right there? Again, that's an example of him not teaching what? Sound doctrine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You causing men and women to commit adultery. Then you want to blast. You want to put them on blast.
Put them on blast.
Yeah. Show their picture. Come on, man.
Well, that's another thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's some fucked up shit.
That's another thing. Where are the women supposed to be?
Low life, man.
They're supposed to be at home. They're not supposed to be among the congregation. Let's deal with that. All right, let's deal with that. Let's go to, what is it? 1 Corinthians 14, I think. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. And then there's one in Titus.
Okay, this is 1 Corinthians 14, verse. I'm gonna start at 34. I'm gonna start at 33. It says, "For Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is not the author of confusion, but of
one of the reasons why women shouldn't be among the congregation, because women tend to bring confusion. Okay, There's a place for the woman. That place is at home, as we're about to read.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Right. So the church should have peace.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
To keep that peace. Look at the time.
Ooh.
To keep that peace.
Yeah.
Let your women keep, because women why? They reason from their emotions.
Emotion, right.
They don't reason from logic. They reason from their emotions.
Right.
Well, I think and I feel.
Right.
Well, what if your thinking and your feeling doesn't jive with the facts?
Yeah.
Then that's where the confusion comes in.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's why a woman cannot be a pastor. A woman cannot be a leader of the church of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Or a judge.
Or a judge, which is a judge technically.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they're gonna every now and then they're gonna revert to their emotions, no matter how well they're trained.
Exactly.
They're gonna revert back to their nature, which is to be emotional.
Yeah.
Well, I think and I feel. No.
Like the Apostle Tahar always said, and you always, say it, women were created for one thing. To like that Twilight Zone episode, to serve man.
Well, that's what the word woman means. The word woman is from the Latin. Yeah. The word, the book of Titus tell you the purpose of a woman. The word woman means servant. It's from the Latin meaning servant. She was created to serve us, serve her man.
Yeah.
That's her job. All right?
Yeah.
So let's get back to scripture.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak.
Yeah, because you let a woman talk long enough, you best believe some psychobabble gonna jump out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, because once again, she's gonna be reasoning with her emotions.
Yeah.
Not facts. Okay, go ahead.
But they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law.
Under obedience to who? Their man.
Yeah.
And also saith the law. What law? Genesis 3:16. Her desire shall be to her husband, and he will what? Rule over her. That's in Genesis, and the word Genesis means what?
The beginnings.
That's right. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's the law.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my brother.
That's it, verse 35.
Yep.
It says, and if they will learn anything.
If. The big word is if.
Yeah, that's a big if.
If they will learn anything. Right? Go ahead. How are they going to learn? Go ahead.
Let them ask their husbands at home.
Let them ask their husbands at home. So IUIC, they got something called the official woman's congregation garment. Guess how much for that? $75.
Damn.
That's in violation of scripture.
Yeah.
Your woman is supposed to be at home.
Yeah.
Okay? Learn
I wonder if they follow. If the women are on their rag, man, do you tell them to stay home for a period of 7 days?
Probably not.
And if they still, guess what, Nate? If they still bleeding, it's supposed to be another 7 days.
Good point.
You
yeah,
see?
they're all talking about the law.
Come on, son.
How many of them
Be
women?
real, man.
How many of them women you got there in the congregation? How many, like Bishop Saaqaaran said?
They ain't gonna tell you.
How many of those women are on their rag? How many of those women are on their period? There's such a thing called a removed woman.
A removed woman.
A removed woman.
Yeah.
Meaning when a woman was on her monthly,
yeah.
If you brothers find the law, put it in the comment section for edification. If a woman was on a monthly, she couldn't even be around. Yeah. She couldn't even be around.
That should be right.
All right, around the congregation.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be put away.
Put away, man, because she's unclean.
Because she's unclean.
Anything she touches unclean. Okay.
By the way, that's proof that the man and woman are not equal. Because the man ain't got to go through that.
No.
There's no period of time during the month where a man is unclean.
You know?
There's no period of time where a man is unclean. But there are periods of time where women are unclean. Yeah. Guess what? Not only they're monthly, also when they bring forth children.
Yes.
All right. If a woman bring forth a male son, she's unclean for 40 days.
40 days.
That's why Mary couldn't go to the temple.
Right.
All that is in the scripture.
Yes.
All right. She's unclean for 40 days.
Right.
If she brings forth a female child, she's unclean for 80 days.
Wow.
Now that shows you right there. Right there, that shows you men and women are not equal.
Right.
Because if a woman born a man child,
right,
she's unclean according to the law.
Right.
And brothers will post it. Okay, I see a brother post the law.
Okay.
Right
15.
Okay.
This is GMS.
Call that brother out.
GMS Prisoner of Hope 144. Shalom Mat. The water for putting that up. Leviticus 15:19. And if a woman have an issue, and her issue slacking. The reason why I'm doing that because if I don't, it's gonna go away.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go back to it.
I got you.
It
I was trying not to flip
the water,
over.
not the water. Now hold it. It says, and if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the evening.
There you go.
Okay. So saying this brother right here put up the same scripture, salvation of the elect, the water. Yeah, man.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the law.